Hi kids, it's Bunny with another junk journal. This one is called BFF, Best Friends Forever. And as you can see, it is made of chipboard, hard. Has pretty rosebud fabric covering it. And some ribbon on the side, lace ribbon. And velvet sash holding it together, and a picture of some best friends on the cover. Now let's adjust the camera and look inside. Sorry, I'm working with a fractured shoulder here, so things are going to be awkward. Okay. And inside we have a lace pocket with some journaling cards. All the journaling cards in here are blank on the back so that you can indeed journal on them. Plus there's a little note about the journal for those who don't know exactly what to do with it. Some of the pretty pages showing herbs and flowers are from Victoria Designs on Etsy. And just a little quote about friendship. In this tuck we have a journaling card and a tiny little envelope. Boy, the light here is awful, sorry. And inside the envelope are tiny little journal cards. And there's a piece of authentic ephemera, water service bill from 1929. And that's the real thing there. And a lot of the pages are edged with lace. There's a little stamping throughout. There's ledger paper. The other paper is coffee dyed paper. And here's some vellum with the image on it. In this pocket we have more journaling cards. And a tag. The tags are also blank on the back for journaling. We have here a vintage sheet music cover. And here's a vintage ad from a magazine for radio. And whatever this thing is. And I have a page from a vintage children's book. In this tuck we have more journaling cards. And this is also a big pocket. And in the big pocket we have some bigger journaling cards and a little mini notebook that you can, with mini ephemera, that you can jot some notes in. And this is a authentic love letter from 1927, and it's really sweet. You'll be interested in reading that. More of children's book page. Did a little stenciling there on the back of this wallpaper. And there's more of the sheet music, vintage. In this tuck there's more journaling cards and a tag. More vellum. Here's another tuck with journaling cards. And this is a piece of faux ephemera. This isn't real. It's a reproduction. But it's cute. And on to the next segment. We have a page from a vintage bird book. And here is a flip-out tag that has little teeny pockets inside and outside. And it's a tuck itself with a cool journaling card. And here's little paper dolls, paper doll friends, more vellum, more sheet music. And in this tuck there's another journaling card and another tag. Here is a authentic vintage photograph of a guy making ice cream for his friends, I'm sure. And in here we have more journaling cards and more faux ephemera. This is reproduction. And here's a page out of a vintage Betty Crocker cookbook. And here is another tuck with journaling cards. And another tag. More little quotes about friendship. Here's some more sheet music, vintage. Here's some vellum with a pretty lady's face on it. And in this coffee tuck, there's a guy with man's best friend, the dog. More journaling cards. This time I do have some mid-century images as well as the older ones in this one. And here's a pocket with a playing card. Sorry, I hit the camera. And more journaling cards. And another tag. More of the vintage children's book. Flips out. And in this pocket, with the dog and the raccoon, we have more journaling cards. And a teeny tiny envelope with more teeny tiny ephemera in it. And here's another piece of authentic ephemera from the National Transportation Company. Carpets and rugs. I guess they were delivered by the National Transportation Company. So that's the real thing. More vellum, sheet music, vintage. There's wallpaper, a little fabric, pleated fabric on the back. And in this pocket we have more mid-century journal cards. Passing notes in class, remember that. And here's another big pocket that has big journaling cards. Lots of room for writing on the back. And another mini notebook with room for writing. Wallpaper again. Here's a tuck with more mid-century images. Like these girls at a drive-in. And Barbie and Midge. Who had those dolls? And another tag. I had Midge. My sister had Barbie. And more vellum. Because she was older, she got to have Barbie. And another page out of a children's book. Vintage. Here is a vintage crochet doily. Trying to get through this quickly before I run out of room on the card. Plenty of room for writing throughout. Here's an invitation to a Tupperware party. And here's a picture from said Tupperware party. And here's some kids leaving their best friends to go to school. Another tag. More vellum. This is a piece of handmade paper with flower petals in it. Here's some belly band in which there's journaling cards and a tiny little notebook for writing in. Here's another authentic photograph. Looks like a family group maybe. And more Betty Crocker vintage page. Here's another tuck with journaling cards and a piece of faux ephemera. An exotic receipt. It's just a copy. More sheet music, more handmade page, more journaling cards, and a tag. And more vellum, ledger paper, the best of friends, more journaling cards. And another piece of faux ephemera, just a copy. Ledger paper, and on the inside of the back cover we have a little card with my signature on it and some look like sleeping bridesmaids, I suppose. Or maybe it's the prom, I don't know. But it's cute, whatever it is. And that's the end. I hope you like it. Check out my Etsy shop, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.